For most buyers, the journey toward purchasing a new vehicle starts with one central question: how much does it cost? Price is usually the first and most powerful factor shaping consumer interest. With the Tesla Model 2, the idea of an electric car priced near $25,000 has sparked major excitement across the automotive world. But reaching that number is far more than a marketing strategy. It represents one of the biggest engineering and manufacturing challenges in modern transportation. The true key to that price point is not found in the car's appearance, touchscreen, or software system. It lies much deeper inside the battery itself. Every electric vehicle relies on a battery pack made up of thousands of individual cells, each serving as a miniature energy reservoir. Inside those cells, highly complex chemical processes constantly take place, directly influencing both driving range and manufacturing expenses. In reality, the affordability of a low-cost EV is determined less by visible design choices and more by microscopic reactions happening at the cellular level. These tiny scientific details can ultimately shape the final sticker price of the entire car. Much of the conversation around the future Tesla Model 2 focuses on two competing battery technologies that may define the next generation of affordable EVs. One option is aluminum technology, which has gained attention for its potential production efficiency and structural advantages. The other is solid-state battery technology, often promoted as the long-term breakthrough for electric mobility. While both approaches could significantly improve electric vehicles, they differ dramatically in production complexity and cost. As batteries charge and discharge, their internal materials repeatedly expand and contract. This continuous movement creates mechanical stress within the cell's structure, similar to how repeated heating and cooling can wear down physical materials over time. Eventually, this stress leads to microscopic deterioration that impacts battery lifespan, reliability, and production requirements. Understanding this internal strain is essential because it helps explain why some battery designs are significantly more expensive than others. Battery pricing is influenced not only by raw materials but also by how much structural stress those materials must survive throughout the battery's life. When internal wear is more severe, manufacturers must engineer stronger protective systems, enforce tighter precision standards, and accept higher rejection rates during production. These additional safeguards increase complexity, reduce efficiency, and raise manufacturing costs. In the end, all of those factors contribute directly to the final price consumers pay. Aluminum-ion batteries may offer a major advantage in this area because they generally function at lower voltage levels, often around 1.5 to 2 volts. Lower voltage operation can reduce the amount of internal electrode movement during charging cycles, which means less expansion, less contraction, and lower long-term degradation. This improved structural stability can dramatically alter production economics by simplifying manufacturing demands. Because aluminum-ion cells may experience less internal stress, factories could potentially operate with more flexible tolerances and lower waste rates. Fewer rejected cells and simpler quality control requirements could translate into massive savings when production scales into the millions. In large-scale automotive manufacturing, even small efficiency improvements can create enormous financial advantages. Those savings could become one of the biggest factors enabling a genuinely affordable electric vehicle. A critical metric in this discussion is battery cost per kilowatt hour, commonly referred to as cost per kWh. This figure measures how expensive it is to manufacture each unit of stored energy and is one of the strongest indicators of whether an EV can realistically hit a mass market price. For a vehicle targeting a $25,000 range, battery economics are absolutely central. Even small shifts in cost per kWh can determine whether the vehicle becomes broadly accessible or financially impractical. Although solid-state batteries are often praised for their future potential, their manufacturing costs remain significantly higher than more mature or intermediate technologies. The difference is not minor. represents a substantial economic divide between advanced innovation and practical mass production. For automakers attempting to build an affordable EV for millions of customers, that gap presents a serious challenge. This issue becomes even more important when considering that a compact EV like the Model 2 would likely require a battery pack of roughly 45 to 50 kilowatt-hours to deliver competitive real-world usability. Depending on the chemistry selected, that battery alone could vary in cost by several $1,000s. That single variable may ultimately determine whether the vehicle becomes a true budget-friendly revolution or remains a specialized product aimed at a narrower market. When examining how battery costs scale across mass production, the financial impact becomes far more significant than a modest price increase. It is not simply a matter of adding a few hundred or even a couple $1,000s. With solid-state battery technology, the added expense could raise the cost of each vehicle by roughly $10,000 to $15,000, depending on manufacturing scale and how advanced the production process becomes. This is not a minor pricing variation, but has the power to completely reshape where the vehicle fits within the automotive industry. A jump of that size can shift an electric car away from its intended role as an affordable, high-volume product and push it into a far more premium category. Rather than competing with mainstream vehicles like the Toyota Corolla or Honda Civic, it could end up priced closer to more expensive crossover or upper mid-range segments, potentially overlapping with higher trim electric models already on the market. Such a shift would dramatically alter the original mission of making EV ownership accessible to a broader population. Aluminum-ion batteries, by contrast, may offer a structure that is better aligned with large-scale affordability. Their design could allow for simpler internal mechanics and more stable operational behavior, which may reduce production complexity. Less demanding manufacturing processes can lower the need for extreme precision, decrease defective output, and improve overall factory efficiency. That production advantage matters enormously when multiplied across millions of battery cells. Even relatively small improvements in yield or waste reduction can translate into massive industrial savings. More importantly, those savings have the potential to extend beyond the factory floor, influencing the final purchase price consumers see. In a market where affordability is critical, manufacturing efficiency can become one of the strongest competitive advantages. Another major factor influencing battery economics is usable capacity, the portion of stored energy that drivers can actually access. Not all battery energy is available for regular use, because management systems intentionally reserve part of the capacity to protect the battery from overcharging or deep discharge. These safeguards are essential for longevity and safety, but they also introduce cost implications. When a larger safety buffer is required, manufacturers must build physically larger battery packs to deliver the same real-world driving range. More battery size means more raw materials, additional weight, and increased production expenses. This turns what may seem like a technical engineering constraint into a direct economic issue that affects vehicle pricing. Traditional lithium-ion batteries often allow approximately 70 to 80% of their total stored energy to be used in normal operation. However, more delicate technologies, including some solid-state designs, may require larger protected reserves, potentially reducing usable energy to around 60 to 70%. That difference can have substantial consequences for overall efficiency. In practical terms, a vehicle using a battery with lower usable efficiency would need a larger total battery pack just to match the same driving distance as a car using a chemistry with better accessible capacity. This larger physical footprint raises costs across multiple dimensions, from materials and assembly to structural integration. For a vehicle like the Tesla Model 2, which would likely need around 45 to 50 kilowatt-hours of usable energy to remain competitive, this distinction becomes especially important. If solid-state chemistry required a larger reserve margin, the total battery system might need to expand into the 60 to 70 kilowatt-hour range, just to provide similar everyday usability. That means buyers could effectively be paying for a substantial portion of battery capacity that exists primarily for system protection rather than practical driving range. This kind of structural limitation directly shapes the total price of an electric vehicle. Every extra kilowatt-hour added to compensate for inefficiency requires additional raw materials, increases battery mass, and demands more advanced engineering solutions. Those added requirements do not only raise manufacturing expenses, they can also increase vehicle weight, which may reduce overall efficiency and create a chain reaction of higher production and operating costs. Beyond visible engineering factors, another crucial element quietly influences EV pricing: long-term battery degradation risk. While many consumers focus on range and upfront cost, automakers must also account for how batteries perform over years of ownership. This issue affects not just durability, but also the financial strategy behind every vehicle sold. Battery degradation involves more than the gradual decline in storage capacity over time. It also includes the statistical probability of defects or significant performance loss occurring during the warranty period. For manufacturers, this is a major financial consideration because every battery sold carries an implicit commitment to maintain acceptable performance for years. As a result, part of the purchase price often includes not only production costs but also a built-in reserve for potential warranty claims or replacements. In this sense, battery pricing functions somewhat like an insurance model. Automakers must estimate how many battery systems could fail or underperform, then spread that potential liability across the broader customer base. Every buyer indirectly contributes to this protective financial buffer, whether or not their own battery ever requires replacement. Recent performance data suggests aluminum technology may offer a meaningful advantage in this area due to its more stable long-term behavior. Some projections indicate these batteries can retain over 80% of their original capacity after thousands of full charge cycles, which creates a more predictable lifespan profile. Greater consistency can significantly reduce uncertainty for manufacturers. For drivers covering roughly 18,000 to 24,000 kilometers annually, this level of resilience could potentially support well over 15 years of practical operation. In many scenarios, that exceeds the average period most people keep a vehicle, which lowers the likelihood of battery replacement becoming a major ownership issue. This kind of predictability has substantial financial value. When manufacturers can forecast degradation with greater confidence, they can reduce the size of the pricing buffer built in to cover unknown risks. Lower uncertainty means fewer excess reserves are needed, which can translate into lower overall vehicle pricing. Battery replacement remains one of the most expensive post-sale liabilities in the EV industry, often costing somewhere between $6,000 and $9,000 depending on battery size and chemistry. Because of this, even a slight increase in projected failure rates can meaningfully alter pricing strategy. A small 1 or 2% shift in warranty risk can add hundreds of dollars to each vehicle's sale price. Consumers may never see this factor listed on a window sticker, but it is deeply embedded in the economics of EV pricing. Manufacturers must calculate how many battery packs could require warranty support and distribute that projected cost across all units sold. While this spreads risk, it also raises the baseline cost of every car. For a vehicle like the Tesla Model 2, where affordability is central to its mission, these calculations become especially critical, since the target price point is far lower than premium EVs. Even modest increases in battery-related uncertainty could weaken profit margins or undermine the viability of the entire pricing model. This is where aluminum-ion chemistry may offer another strategic advantage. If its degradation profile proves more stable and easier to predict, Tesla or any manufacturer could potentially operate with smaller warranty reserves and reduced financial caution. That efficiency would not just improve long-term business economics. It could also play a major role in making a truly low-cost electric vehicle financially realistic. In the end, choosing a battery system is far more than an engineering decision. It is a fundamental business strategy that shapes how a vehicle competes in the global market. The selected technology influences not only technical performance, but also pricing structure, financial risk, manufacturing scalability, and the customer segment the vehicle can realistically serve. When all major variables are considered together, it becomes clear that battery chemistry is not a secondary design detail. For a vehicle like the Tesla Model 2, it is the defining factor behind its entire commercial identity. Internal cell stability, cost per kilowatt hour, practical usable energy, and long-term degradation risk all interact as part of one larger economic equation. Together, these elements determine whether the vehicle can truly function as an affordable mass-market EV, or whether it drifts into a more premium category. Battery design affects nearly every aspect of the vehicle ecosystem. It shapes weight, manufacturing complexity, efficiency, warranty, economics, and large-scale production feasibility. Even subtle differences at the chemical level can create enormous financial consequences when production expands to millions of units. This is why decisions that seem invisible to everyday consumers can carry enormous strategic significance for automakers. Within this framework, the contrast between aluminum-ion and solid-state batteries represents more than a simple comparison of technologies. It reflects two very different visions for the future of electric mobility. One path emphasizes immediate cost efficiency, manufacturing practicality, and broader accessibility. The other focuses on long-term technological potential but still faces substantial economic and production barriers before it can fully support mainstream affordability. Although solid-state batteries continue to attract attention for their theoretical advantages, their limitations in 2026 remain substantial. High production costs, lower usable energy ratios in some designs, the need for larger physical battery systems, and unresolved large-scale durability questions all create major obstacles for entry-level electric vehicles. These challenges make widespread adoption in lower-cost consumer segments significantly more difficult. Aluminum-ion technology, on the other hand, appears more aligned with the practical demands of affordable EV production. Its potentially simpler structure, lower internal stress, and more scalable manufacturing profile may create a stronger balance between performance and cost. Reduced production waste, less demanding engineering requirements, and greater predictability could provide the kind of industrial foundation necessary for a budget-focused vehicle. Another major advantage lies in long-term financial forecasting. If battery degradation remains more stable and predictable, manufacturers can lower warranty-related financial reserves, reduce uncertainty,